There you are. Did you investigate those leads?
I learned you're a Ket collaborator and a murderer.
Who's one victim short?
So it's true. Old spies really do live forever.
This old spy would punch you if he wasn't carrying evidence in his chest.
I tried to give you a decent burial, Major. There was no time to convince you of our cause.
Save it, Aden. You betrayed your people. You'll never see daylight again.
My people agreed to this. Several of us woke early, prepped the Ark, and then we found the Ket, an unstoppable enemy. So we made a pact. Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. The secret. Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. The secrets we learn could stop our extinction before it begins. Give us our freedom, and they're yours. Don't let this go to waste.
It will be just a moment. Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for cloak and dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague. I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
Are you interested?
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it.
Sam can fix you.
No. You'll bleed, just like the others.
We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery.
I'll just wait. Oh my god.
A first, son. The testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. To see the unknown. Others for a new start. we begin to make our dream reality.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. We need to know if that's safe harbor.
This way. Not that way. Stop there. Let's go.
Intruders.
Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
No one else in the collective hesitated to shoot me.
We're a big organization. Low-level operatives might not have gotten the word. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Not for a bit. Laying low after that last job.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
I didn't come here to cause problems.
You just have interesting timing. Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
This is what happens when you rule from the shadows.
Organizations with a face aren't immune to greedy bastards. Trust me. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Maybe I could help. I'm not connected to the collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the sulfur springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel. Pathfinder, still here?
What is a charlatan representative, exactly?
Most members of the collective have no direct contact with the charlatan. The boss delivers their orders through us. Even as a representative, I only get messages. I've never met the charlatan in person.
You're okay with that?
I don't like being micromanaged. As long as I carry out the charlatan's orders, I have the freedom to do as I want.
What's it like working for the collective?
Enjoyable for the most part. Pays good, and being a representative gets me respect. Sure, I live in a cave, but every job has its downside, right?
You've no regrets about leaving the Nexus, then?
No way. Those idiots have no idea what they're doing. At least the charlatan has their shit figured out.
Why work for the charlatan instead of Sloane?
Because moving up in the outcasts is a popularity contest. Sloane promotes her friends over the qualified. The charlatan doesn't care who you are, just how you perform.
Thanks for the chat.
high sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit, then.
Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits our footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, Ardy.
Sam, what are they doing with the Adhi?
It appears the Collective are attempting to domesticate the creatures.
And how's that going?
Aggression levels are lower than what we've seen in the wild, but I wouldn't recommend opening the cage. Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have...
Need something? Go bother Crux.
Crux said I was welcome here. You're not making me feel welcome.
Look, I just got back from a shit job. Haven't slept in 36 hours.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
You've never been tempted to manipulate your boss's orders?
What? What do you mean?
You know, fudge the intel. Use the Collective's resources to make a profit on the side.
I don't know what you're playing at, but I'm done talking to you.
All clear. Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
Thought the Collective would have a better handle on their people, even recruits.
We're not soldiers. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
Weeks? Seriously?
I'm one of the few people who know how to operate the water filters. I've been trying to train a backup, but most recruits can't stand the smell. Not many volunteers. I'd better get back to work. Thanks for the chat.
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I questioned her loyalty to the charlatan, she became frantic.
You asked her outright. I said to be discreet. Aquila, detain Dorado.
Dorado? She's gone. Said it was on the charlatan's orders.
Damn it. If the charlatan finds out I let her get away...
I'll take care of it. She can't have gone far.
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something? Crux, it's Ryder.
Did you find Dorado?
She ambushed me. I had no choice but to take her out.
Would have liked to question her, but at least it's done. Thanks, Pathfinder.
PB, quid pro quo.
Yeah, sure. You're sorry for jumping down my throat when I apologize for jumping down your throat. All good.
The truth is, I really like you.
Surprising, right? I have to say, I like you too. You're cool. I mean, for an uptight, overbearing older sister. Kidding.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan.
Outlaw scrap, bound to be hostiles.
All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor, I don't know how to fight.
Don't worry, we got this.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
I get Sloan wants to protect Nakamoto's lab, but that's a lot of pirates.
Collective!
Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Give me the Oblivion formula and you've got nothing to fear. Who are you?
Dr. Irina Ferenth. Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
Is everyone on this planet a lying asshole?
We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. Pushed Sloan for a bigger cut. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloan's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yup.
Fuck you.
These plants produce the bacteria used in Oblivion.
So anyone with access could make Oblivion?
No, it's a complicated process. The Outcasts were only successful because they had Dr. Nakamoto's formula and instructions.
Move along.
Report.
The charlatan hopes you'll remember who fed you
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula.
You have no idea what this means to me.
It was nothing.
I couldn't sleep knowing I was responsible. But it's safe now. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Ryder, good to see you.
You said I should come to you if I needed intel. I want to establish an outpost on Kadara, but I'm not quite sure how to do it.
Because of Sloan.
She's not the only obstacle. If war is about to break out between the Outcasts and the Collective, I can't ask people to settle here.
Are you saying Kadara's dangerous? If you want to ease tensions, prove the initiative can be reliable.
From Sloan.
Sloan? Really?
I need to speak to you. Come alone.
What is this?
She hung up, Pathfinder.
Lovely. Better see what she wants.
Enlist in
Sloane's inside. Mind your damn manners.
Where is everybody?
I told them to get out of my sight.
What happened?
The charlatan used my own people to beat up Kitus. He's alive, barely.
The charlatan's using Kitus to put you on edge.
I know that. I didn't call you here for a pity party.
Why did you call me? Not that I'm complaining.
The charlatan left a note on Kitus's body. He wants to settle things between us. Meeting spot is in Drowlear.
Could be a trap.
You think? I can't trust my own people, but you're an outsider. And you've proven reasonable before.
The charlatans had plenty of time to act. Why make a move now?
I ignored the collective for too long. Thought they were just another ragtag group of upstarts. Now they're bold and dangerous. What happened to Kitus is on me. I've got to end this before it gets worse. You with me?
I'll watch your back.
Kadara's fate will be decided at this meeting. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but hey, shit happens, right? Meet me at this location. I'll go on ahead. It's a smuggler's dream. No way this doesn't get ugly. Watch out! Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm with you.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Reyes?
I'm here for the charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
This whole time, you've been lying to me.
Not the whole time.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara Port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
Two people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloane.
Bang. Get her out of here. Prepare the crew. Kadara Port is ours tonight.
Guess you got everything you wanted.
What I want is peace. Sloan would have brought war to Helios. We don't have the population to survive that.
Is Reyes even your real name?
It's what my mother called me. It's my real name. I only lied because I didn't want the rumors surrounding the charlatan to taint your view of me.
From what I just saw, I'd say the rumors were right about you.
Being honorable never got me anywhere, Pathfinder.
So what now?
I get to work. Kadara Port won't take itself.
Thought you'd be in the throne room. Tartarus is a little shabby for Kadara's new leader, don't you think?
Come on, Ryder. You know I prefer to rule from the shadows.
This is your chance to go legitimate.
I'm not built for the spotlight. The Angara you met at Sloane's party, Kima Dorgan, she's agreed to be my front. And with Sloane gone, there's room for the initiative on Kadara.
Tan might not want an outpost on a planet full of exiles.
Not really his call, is it? You're the Pathfinder.
As long as you can assure us no initiative shuttles will be shot down on their way in.
I want this outpost as much as you do. It will have my full protection. That's a promise.
I allied myself with the right man. What's this?
It's a handshake. We're partners now.
Partners and friends. Does the Resistance know who you really are?
No, but I doubt Ephra would care. He's a results man. The secrecy around my identity isn't malicious, Ryder. It's so I can operate freely.
The outcasts have scattered.
That's what happens when you cut the head off the snake. With Sloane and Kaitis out of the picture, they're disorganized, weak.
How did you become the charlatan?
I never set out to be the charlatan. But I couldn't openly work against Sloane. So I hired other people, representatives, to pose as me, recruiting exiles and giving orders. The locals started calling them charlatans because they were never who they claimed to be. And the name stuck.
I better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Not selling it. Be careful, Ryder. I know you think you've got an ally in the charlatan, but he's already lied to you once.
Oh, I'm definitely keeping an eye on Kadara politics. I'm not going to be used or blindsided.
Good to hear. Anything you need, just holler. Hands off, those are mine.
Hello? Now orbiting Gadara.
This is one of the most remote systems in the cluster. We're on the brink.
Exciting, isn't it? Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
star charts.
Considering what they were up against, your explorers made it a long way out.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
For survival supplies, only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city. I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested quinoa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Volt's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them a boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find. The Moshai said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Imagine seeing a Krogan for the first time?
Maybe if I smile more, show my teeth.
Something tells me that won't help.
Can you believe this place? Here's your golden world.
Unfortunately, already occupied.
Well, yeah, but it's here. Shows it's possible. That's something. There's just so much to see.
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You'll have ways to send them text messages and comm transmissions.
I want contact with the people I love. You offer machines. Not good enough, Pathfinder.
I said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear.
Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding and attractive. Nice combination. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer. Pock. You're gonna be the gateway to so many great things, my friend.
Hey there. You named her Pock?
Yep. Proof of concept. To distinguish her from Zap, your souped-up, nasty combat version.
Zap. I like it.
Yeah, it's edgy. The storage box from the vault on Eos was the key to everything, including integrating that piece of REM tech you got me. But our new observer friends are just the beginning. I'm working on something even bigger.
I'm all ears.
So get this. We can only scan for remnant signatures we've already encountered. My scanner's doing that around the clock. But if I integrate the right REM tech, we could scour the cluster for any remnant signature, even ones we don't have. My scanner would literally become a remnant mystery detector.
Your enthusiasm is infectious.
Yeah, don't tell Lexi. She'll look for a cure. I came to Andromeda to touch the unknown. To find the never-before-found. Once I perfect this scanner, it'll do exactly that. All I need is 3 specific pieces of REM tech.
We can do that.
You rock. Pock and Zap think so too. So far, I've located the first piece. It's back on Eos. I'll upload the coordinates. Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap? I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
I did what I had to get us out of there.
You're made of strong stuff, Ryder. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
Is there more about Kalinda you want to share?
Back home, she was upper crust. An ambassador. Respected, living the high life, but miserable. Not built for royalty, she said. With her position, the initiative sought her out as a first contact specialist. First wave out of stasis. Kalinda was the one who got me thawed out early. I'm still grateful for that. But things went south soon. She hurt me. Pretty badly.
What happened?
Oh, let's not drum up that sob story. It's all water under the bridge.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Feeling okay?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
That Archon barely sees us as sentient, strings people up like puppets. Didn't know Sam could do that to his Pathfinder. You sure you're okay?
Physically, I'm okay. The rest, it was a lot to handle.
Talk to Lexi if you need to. Or me. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line, but at least we got Reka. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face to face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Come up short once, it's game over.
Gotta keep your win streak going then. Bastards trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about.
Could be.
Typically I like high stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.